Now, there seems to be no end in sight for Rajasthan power tussle. Just yesterday, Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot called for a cabinet meeting over the holding of State Assembly session at around 10:30 p.m. It went on for about 2 hours. Gehlot, confident of victory, remains firm on his demand to call the House and said that he won't back down on his demands. After Raj Bhavan strike, Gehlot proclaimed, saying that he will continue his protest until the governor calls the House. Rajasthan Congress, stepping up the ante, will hold demonstrations in all district headquarters today against what they call BJP's conspiracy to bring down the Gehlot government. Now, the political stalemate in the state of Rajasthan continues. A day after Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot met with Governor Kalraj Mishra, the face-off between the two has now escalated. In a letter, Rajasthan Governor lashed out at the Chief Minister Gehlot and his MLAs for sitting on dharna outside the Raj Bhavan. MLAs were demanding for an assembly session to be convened. Governor said that the constitutional crisis has been made political by Gehlot and his MLAs. In a statement, the governor also said that the cabinet note given by Gehlot does not mention a date for assembly session and that there is no reason given for an assembly session at such short notice. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi, meanwhile, slammed the BJP over political crisis. He said that the BJP's attempt to topple the Gehlot government is an insult to people of Rajasthan. He also urged Governor to call for an assembly session as soon as possible.
Yet another twist to the royal political drama in Rajasthan. These are MLAs loyal to Gujarat CM Ashok Gehlot on a dharna in the Raj Bhavan lawns. Their demand, a floor test to save the government amidst rebellion and alleged horse trading. When the MLAs were protesting, Gehlot was meeting Governor Kalraj Mishra inside to make press for an assembly session, a demand he had made last evening.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी उनके नेताओं के षड्यंत्र है, जैसे उन्होंने कर्नाटक में किए थे, जैसे उन्होंने मध्य प्रदेश में किए थे और राज्यों में किए, आप सबको मालूम है। राजस्थान में करना चाहते हैं।
इस सरकार की अल्पमत है या बहुमत है, इसका निर्णय अगर कोई करेगा तो हाउस का फ्लोर ही करेगा। ये बात अगर उस दिन हो जाती तो आज 12 दिन में बहुत कुछ निर्णायक स्थिति पर आ जाता। और अब जब कोर्ट के कारण से आपको रास्ता दिख ही नहीं रहा है, तो आज आपने सारी मर्यादाओं को धूल धूसर कर दिया।
Chief Minister Gehlot had accused the governor of delaying floor test under pressure from the Narendra Modi government.
हमारा मानना है कि ऊपर से दबाव के कारण से मजबूरी में वो अभी असेंबली बुलाने के लिए निर्देश नहीं दे रहे हैं।
Sources in the Raj Bhavan say that the governor needs time for deliberations as the assembly speaker's show cause notice to 19 rebels are pending in the Supreme Court and High Court. Gehlot is now on the offensive after facing setbacks in the legal fight. In a big relief to Sachin Pilot camp, the Rajasthan High Court on Friday ordered stay on Speaker's disqualification notice till a final verdict.
बड़े अचंभे की बात है कि इस कैबिनेट सिस्टम में जब भी सरकार आग्रह करे कि सेशन की शुरुआत होनी चाहिए, तो उसमें गवर्नर साहब को कोई देरी नहीं करनी चाहिए।
The political battle in Rajasthan has reached the top court. The Rajasthan High Court made centre a party in this case after a petition filed by Sachin Pilot camp. Now all eyes are on the Supreme Court as it hears the disqualification plea of the Speaker on Monday. With video journalist Ajay Thakur, Devankur Wadhwa, Sharad Kumar, this is Mosmi Singh in Jaipur for India Today.
Now, UP cops are under fire over abduction and murder of Kanpur youth. The family of a 28-year-old man alleged that a team of cops failed to stop his kidnappers from escaping with a ransom of 30 lakh rupees. Under fire, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath cracks the whip, suspends 5 officers.
Her cries pierce the heart. A mother wailing for her son. A sister crying for her brother who will never return. Sanjeet Yadav, a lab technician, was abducted on June 22nd and killed by his abductors. The family say they sold off family jewels to raise 30 lakh rupee ransom demanded by the abductors and insist the police was witness to payment of the ransom.
पुलिस तो ये भी कह रही थी कि बच्चा है तुम्हारा जीवित। हाँ, पुलिस ने लिए कि किडनैप ने लिए, दोनों के बीच में है पैसे। ये मेरा बच्चा 25 तारीख को मारा गया, 26 तारीख को फेंका गया, ये 29 तारीख को फिरौती को पैसा का फोन कैसे आया? हाँ, झूठ बोल रहे थे क्या?
Sanjeet's sister blames the UP police. She insists the police told the family to pay the ransom but failed to track the abductors.
मोबाइल नहीं ला पाई, उसके कपड़े नहीं ला पाई। जांच चल रही, क्या जांच चल रही है पुलिस की?
मुकदमा लिखा जाए।
क्या कर रही है पुलिस? अभी कुछ नहीं कर पाई, बस ये बता दिया इस दुनिया में नहीं है। अगर पुलिस शुरू से एक्शन लेती तो मेरा भाई, हमें अपना भाई ना खोना पड़ता।
In fact, the video of Aparna Gupta, the superintendent of Kanpur police, went viral, trying to explain why the police was unable to chase the ransom-filled bag when it was dropped at a pre-decided location.
देखिए, गलत बातें हैं। पुलिस के सामने अगर पैसा दिया गया और अपहरण वाला नहीं आ पाया, ये बहुत ही खेद का विषय है। ऐसा प्रैक्टिकली इम्पॉसिबल है और ये सरासर गलत आरोप पुलिस पे लगाए जा रहे हैं। पुलिस इसमें पूरी मेहनत से काम कर रही है।
Police now claim they have arrested 5 accused in the case, including one of the 2 women allegedly involved in the abduction. Police claim Sanjeet tried to run away from the custody of his kidnappers on June 26th, and that is when the abductors strangled him and threw away his body in the Pandu River.
26 जून की रात्रि में जब अपहृत व्यक्ति ने भागने का प्रयास किया तो उसके पश्चात इन लोगों ने निर्णय लिया कि इस व्यक्ति को मार दिया जाए और 27 तारीख की सुबह ही इस व्यक्ति की इन्होंने गला दबा करके हत्या कर दी। 29 तारीख को पहली बार इन लोगों ने इनके परिजनों से फिरौती की मांग की। पुलिस ने उस समय एक जाल बिछा करके इन अपहृतकर्ताओं को झांसे में लेकर के गिरफ्तार करने का प्रयास किया, किंतु किसी कारणवश वो ऑपरेशन फेल हो गया।
After a massive outrage, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath ordered the suspension of Aparna Gupta, an IPS officer and SP Kanpur, along with 4 other officials, including the SHO of Janta Nagar Police Station.
But the big question remains, where has the ransom amount of rupees 30 lakh gone? So right now the investigation is going in this case, but the family members are clearly blaming that it is due to the negligence of the Kanpur police. Sanjeet Yadav was killed after being abducted because the top police officials failed to take timely action. In Kanpur with camera person Harish Kanpal, Nilanshu Shukla for India Today.
Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will visit Ram Janmabhoomi site in Ayodhya today. The Chief Minister will visit Ram Mandir as Prime Minister Modi is scheduled to visit Ayodhya on the 5th of August for Ram Mandir Bhumi Pujan. In fact, Yogi Adityanath is also scheduled to meet with priests and saints of Ayodhya today. Chief Minister will, with his officials, review the preparations of Bhumi Pujan. Sources claim the much-awaited Bhumi Pujan will be attended by 200 people, even though the list has 268 names. The attendees have now been cut short due to COVID norms, is what's said. Now cutting across to the surge in COVID-19 cases, southern states continue to witness a spike in COVID-19. The centre has advised Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka to ramp up testing and strictly implement containment plan. In fact, while Tamil Nadu yet again reported highest single-day spike, over 6,700 new cases were reported, taking the total now close to 2 lakh within the state's capital, Chennai. In fact, Chennai alone reported around 1,300 new cases. Tamil Nadu's death toll has now crossed the 3,300 mark. In fact, due to rising coronavirus cases, Coimbatore will undergo a complete lockdown from today, from this evening 5 p.m. until Monday 6 a.m. This comes as the city registered 189 new cases. Andhra Pradesh too reported the highest single-day spike with over 8,100 new cases and 49 deaths. This took the state's total tally of cases to over 80,000. Meanwhile, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has said that the government has no immediate plans to complete the lockdown. In fact, the state would stick to triple lockdown in cluster areas with intensified measures approach.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.